everybody. Welcome to part 2 of Gentle Therapeutic Yoga. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get started. Okay, so we're going to come on all fours. And if this feels like too much pressure on your knees, you can always put a rolled up towel underneath your knees, or even kind of a little trick is to roll up your mat, and you can get a little bit of cushioning that way on your knees. Okay, so coming to all fours, we're going to bring our right arm up to shoulder level, lengthening out through our fingertips, and our left leg up to hip level, energizing out through your heel. And then we're going to tap the floor. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, draw up your right hand and curl your left toes under. Okay, and then we're going to press our hands into the mat and draw our shoulders behind our ears, lengthening out through the heel of our left leg, so you feel that stretch all the way down the back of your left leg. Deep breaths. Okay, we're going to ease up on that, coming forward. And then cross your left leg over your right. Curl your toes under. And then look over your right shoulder at your left foot, lengthening out through your heel. Deep breaths. Okay, and then coming to all fours, we're going to slowly bring our left elbow to the ceiling. Look up, lengthen out through your fingertips. Look up, deep breath. Inhale. We're going to do the thread the needle breath. So we're going to bring our left hand down and under. Inhale up. Exhale down and under. Inhale up. Exhale down and under. Inhale up. Last one. Okay, now we're going to come all the way into thread the needle. So lengthen out through your fingertips of your left arm. Okay, drop your left ear into the mat. Bring your right arm above your head, palm down, right beside your head, lengthening out through your fingertips. Okay, so if your ear doesn't quite reach the ground, you can put a pillow underneath your ear or a towel. Okay, we're just going to surrender to the gravity. Deep Dirga breaths. Okay, we're going to slowly come out of it, coming back up onto all fours. And bring your left arm up to shoulder level and your right leg up to hip level. And we're going to tap the floor. Inhale up, exhale down. Drop your left hand. Curl your right toes under. Okay, pressing your hands into the mat. Draw your shoulders behind your ears. Lengthen out through the heel of your right leg. Stretching the back of your right leg. Deep breaths. Okay, ease up on that. And then take your right leg, cross it over your left, curl your toes under, lengthen out through your heels, look over your left shoulder at your right foot, deep breaths. And then coming back to all fours. And then we're going to slowly bring our right elbow to the ceiling. Lengthen out through your fingertips. Look up. Deep breath. Okay, we're going to do some thread the needle breaths. So just bringing your right hand down and under. Inhale up. Exhale down and under. Inhale up. Exhale down and under. Okay, last one. We're going right into the thread the needle. So lengthening out to your right arm through your fingertips, palms up. Drop your right ear into the mat. And bring your left arm above you, palms down, lengthening out to your fingertips. And just letting gravity take over, surrendering to the gravity, deep there to rest. And then slowly coming up onto all fours. Take your time. No rush. Okay. Let's walk our hands up. Spread your fingers wide. We're going to come into the puppy. Okay, so walk your hands up and your knees back a little bit. And we're going to let our chest and our heart sink into the mat. Let your head drop. Okay, lengthening out through your fingertips so you can feel that stretch in your upper back. Energizing out through your sits bones. Deep Dirga breaths. Stay with your breath. And just coming out into child's pose when you're ready. Okay, when you do come out into child's pose, bring your feet together, knees out, And dropping your hips to your heels. You can either have your arms at your sides, with your palms up, or you can reach between your legs, grab one foot and then the other foot. If you want to try something a little different in child's pose, deep breaths. Okay, just coming out slowly. Okay, we're gonna go into lazy tiger. Okay, so we're gonna bring our left arm out, bring your right knee in, and then just resting your head on your arm. Let your forearms sink into the mat. Let your hips sink into the mat. This is a very challenging posture. Just want to be lazy in this posture. Deep breaths. Okay, we're gonna roll over onto our left side in the pencil position. So right leg on top of the left and your right hand on your hip. And then grab a hold of your right foot into a quadricep stretch. And you can just, if you have a pant leg or a sock, you can grab a hold of that if you like. Just going as far as you can with that. So roll your tailbone in, push your hips forward so you can feel that stretch in the front of your thighs, your quadriceps. If you want to take this a little further, press your foot into your hand towards the ceiling, into a half bow, and lift your head up off your arm. Deep breaths. Okay, we're going to bring that right knee, we're going to come back into the lazy tiger and then into the sphinx. So like half tiger, half sphinx. Spread your fingers wide, let your hips drop. And in one of my classes, one of the participants dubbed this the J-Lo. You know who you are, Marianne. So we were hoping that J-Lo would invite us to her mansion to do yoga. So once she sees the posture, we've named after her. Never know. Could happen. Okay, so we're going to straighten our legs coming into Sphinx. Okay, elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Lift your chest. Draw your shoulders back behind your ears. And draw your navel towards the top of the mat. Deep breaths. Okay, we're going to come back into the lazy tiger on the other side. So lengthening your right arm out, bring your left knee in, Okay, let your forearms sink into the mat, let your hips sink into the floor. I'm just gonna come to the other end of my mat so you guys can see me. Okay, then we're going to come into the pencil. So stacking your left leg on top of your right and your left hand on your hip. Okay, then grabbing a hold of your left foot. We're going to come into a quadricep stretch, pushing your hips forward. So you want to roll your tailbone in, push your hips forward. A little bit of glute engagement going on. Okay, and then try to draw your knee towards your right foot. If you want to take it a little further, press your foot into your hand, into the half bow, and lift your head up off your arm. Okay, and then bring your left knee in to the lazy tiger, up on your forearms, into the Sphinx, into the J-Lo. Let your hips drop. Okay, then we're going to straighten our legs. Coming into the Sphinx, spread your fingers wide. And we're going to come into the Sphinx, lift your chest, shoulders back, and draw your navel towards the top of the mat. Deep breaths. Okay, we're going to add a little bit extra. Bend your knees, lift your feet towards the sky. Point your toes, deep breaths. Okay, and then turn your head sideways, resting your head on your forearms, and we're going to windshield wiper our feet from side to side, just loosening up our lower back. Okay, and then we're going to roll over onto our backs. Knees bent. Walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat, letting your knees fall inwards. And then just let one knee at a time fall into the center of the mat. And then eventually let both your knees fall together. And then gravity take over. And then opening your hips in the opposite direction. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees fall open into the restorative frog. Letting gravity take over. Pulling your knees downwards. And bring your arms into the cactus position. Palms up. Draw your shoulder blades down your spine. And just surrendering to the gravity. Deep breaths. Okay, we're going to lengthen out through our toes, elongating our legs, lengthening our legs. And then bring your arms down your sides, palms up. Draw your shoulder blades downwards. And just surrendering to the gravity. Letting everything sink into the mat. Feeling the security of the earth. Your heels sink into the mat. Your feet fall to the sides. The backs of your legs melt into the floor, your hips. The backs of your arms melt into the floor. Your fingers relax, release, let go. The back of your shoulders, the back of your head become heavy, sinking into the mat. Let all the tension in your face slowly roll off your face like liquid honey onto the floor. The tension in between your eyebrows, around your eyes, just let it roll off your face onto the floor. Some tension around your mouth, your jaw, just let it go slack. Your lips slightly apart. Your whole body melt into the floor. We're going to follow our breath as we inhale through our nose. Exhale through our nose. Letting your belly rise and fall like waves of the ocean, rising and falling. Letting your breath roll across your body like waves of the ocean. Just imagining that cool water washing over you, Sending healing water and breath to every corner of your body. Okay, we're going to slowly wake our body up, wiggling our toes and fingers and our head from side to side. Waking our bodies up. Slowly coming up to the surface and then making your way into the fetal position. Just take your time. And slowly making our way to a seated position. Om Shanti. Namaste, Heather. Namaste, JC. Namaste, everybody. I'd like to remind you to don't forget to like, subscribe, or share. And also, if you'd like to support our channel so that we can keep doing these yoga videos that I love doing, you can look at the donation link below. Okay, thank you very much. And I'm very grateful. Thank you for sharing this practice with me, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.